That. Standard Sphere Grid. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to. Okay, system settings, audio. Holy molies! There, that should be much better. I think there is a way to skip this stuff. At least I thought there was. I thought there was a way to skip some stuff, but I guess not. Guess not for this. That's actually something weird with Final Fantasy X. The cutscenes, you can't skip the cutscenes. I think Final Fantasy 12 and Final Fantasy 13 they changed that, but even in the remake HD edition, they failed to change that. I know I don't have any mods. I just have the game itself. Also, I've played through it about 20 times, and I got the full book of translations. I don't know about a Pancake Man, but pancakes are delicious. Hearts, give me hearts. Jeez. 1 heart.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Yes. Even though it's going to take about 10 hours, even if I have speedruns there, just to get to that point. So the most that, let's see, we have about 2 hours worth of run time. And if we have 2 hours of run time, I think the most that we're going to reach is possibly Luca. That's the most that we're going to reach is Luca, because it's just, this game is a long game. And the speedrun, I think, has only gone down to like 12 hours. So, and I don't have any speedrun members or anything, along with the fact that I'm not doing it by straight will alone. And if I were doing it straight will alone, oh my goodness. Because you're talking about me stopping at least 2 or 3 times to grind. Not just for money, but for points. Okay, we're just going to keep... Actually, no, we can call this one Pancake. Because, sadly, Tidus' name never gets said. That's why I feel sad for Tidus, because... I mean... Which do you go with? Do you go with Tidus, as a lot of people want to try and say it is, which... If we were to do his name right and sound out like Tidus, then it would be this way. Tidus. The way it's spelled is Titus. But then that doesn't make sense. It parodies itself because the U would be different. So it would be Tides instead, if we were to sound it out literally. But because they never say the name out loud, at least in number 1. Number 2, I think they say Tidus' name. I think. Or does she always refer to Tidus as you? Because that's the thing about this game, is that Tidus is voice acted, but I'll just go with Tidus.
Good luck tonight.
And there's no speed up for this either,
Nothing to worry about.
since this isn't on the
Oh, if I score a goal,
PCX 2.
do this. That will mean it was
I can't really do anything
okay?
about the speed because I'm locked to this here.
Let's see.
He's blocking the front row.
Unless there's something here. Let's see. Special features. Turbo. Oh no, I don't think turbo works in scenes. Nope. Turbo doesn't work in scenes. Sorry. So sorry. We talk to these kids.
No problem. Alrighty.
Me too.
Take it easy.
Okay. So. You go past them again.
Gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3.
Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight? Well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Okay, so the special emblems, that's speed up times 4. That's encounters up, which means just about every step you take, you get encounters. That disables encounters. That's, I think, full power. That's auto battle.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air.
I never stopped and listened to this entire thing because I was just trying to run through. This is weird. Also, you can talk to everybody, but at least for here you don't get anything by talking to anybody. So you just skip it all. And then of course you get stopped at least 3 times in this here.
Make way. Coming through. Sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late.
Yep, you get stopped 4 times before they finally let you go and you go into the stuff. Here comes one of the coolest scene stuff of this, the FMV. Which makes you wonder, how the heck do they play blitzball? Because you're underwater. The only team that makes sense in this is the Elbit Sykes, because they're wearing like masks, which you can guess are rebreathers. But every other character has their face revealed to the water. And you go, how the heck do they hold their breath for 5 minutes? Doing basically football level sports level stuff. Because that's what the equivalency of this is well, actually the equivalency would be rugby. Underwater rugby, basically. If rugby's what I think it is, which is like football with basically no rules until the ball is just dead. And there's Sin. Which according to the lore is the defender of this Dreamland Syndicate, which has gone through about 1,000 years worth of repeats. which does suggest that before Sin destroyed it, there was a Blitzball tournament going on, possibly. But if we notice, the stuff that happens in the city is related to what happens in its history. So in a way, it's copying, yet it's continuing. It's strange. Oh, there is one cheat code that I have to try and get to work on this. It's one for the Luca stuff. But I'll be figuring that out when we get there. Because regardless, at 12 I'm going to stop. Yeah, there's nothing to gain here.
What are you doing here?
I was waiting for
What are you talking about?
I mean, the other only thing that I could think of doing is trying to do New Game Plus, but that messes with stuff. Because if you're not careful, when you do the New Game Plus, you're having to fight. You have to fight the super bosses of the game.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Like the main one I can think of that actually glitches up because I did New Game Plus was the oh, what's that? The Ixon. The third summon you get.
What the?
Unless you glitch and you go to the left.
Hey, wait!
Which there's no way to.
Not this way.
I don't really try the glitches because I don't do them. I don't practice doing them either because that would take way too long, especially starting from a new game like this. It's strange. It just flips over to the FMV just shows Sin.
called it sin.
Sin?
No, Sin here looks smaller than his normal self for some reason. Maybe it's just the size of the buildings.
Take it. A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't.
Oh yeah, I forget. I keep on forgetting that the stats are just weird. Like there's no actual set stats for characters, which means by next time I play this, I'll probably have modified that. But that's more or less because I want to be.
Going after all of them.
Also, don't think that these give you that much EXP or power, for that matter. I mean, I think you do get some EXP from them, but I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's worth really trying to stick around there. The only time that it's actually worth it is when you're fighting Sin on the Between the Islands. But you have to make sure that you've got enough power and you watch your characters, because sometimes your characters will fight themselves to death. And that's using the auto battle. Which the auto battle is disabled right now because it's weird. Because it wants you to learn these things here. What this does. Oh no, I don't want to one-hit it. I thought it was supposed to give you full power for your overdrives, but it's not. Now, there's a reason to use the Spiral Cut over and over again on Titus, because Titus is the only character that has overdrives upgrade as you use them. You have to use it like 10 or 20 times for the first one, 30 or 40 times for the second one, 50 or 56 times for the fourth one. And this boss, I don't think can ever kill you because it only uses Demi. Only uses Demi, which its information is it only does half. Well, not half. It does 1/4 of your HP each hit. Until you get down to 1 HP, and then I guess it would either A, do 0 damage, or B, it just kill you. Sadly, you don't get EXP from this boss, or any drops. Yes, as you can see, there's I have quite a few games. And for each save file, I'm doing about three saves per file, so that I have so I have 2 backups.
What are you laughing at, old man?
And extra just in case.
Let's get out of here. Huh? Give me a break.
I think you can be defeated here, but if you play your cards right, you don't get hurt too much. But a lot of wings start flickering. This looks bad. Hit that! Okay. Oh man, doesn't that speed up the cutscenes? That sucks. Like if it was a more current game, you begin getting QTEs do or fail. But here, it just does it automatically. It's just a cutscene.
Oren! Oren!
You are sure?
This is just weird. You're getting pulled up into the hole of sin.
This is it. This is your
Like, I don't know if its mouth is just stretching open or it's just forming some sort of curry pouch. But it's weird.
It all begins here.
Also, when Sin's explained later to be the armor of Yu Yevon, it's even stranger that there's wieldings on its head. It's considering that it's been beaten at least 4 times in history, which it's actually been defeated more times than that because there are more high summoners than there are anything else.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself
But it's sad
into.
because Sin keeps on coming back every 10 years. Every 10 years they have to face a new Sin.
And sleepy. I think
And they lose
a dream
up
of
to
being
up to
alone,
2 people per
alone with
time.
someone.
The Summoner and the Guardian that they sent. Strange.
Anybody there? Oren! Hey!
Okay, I'm trying to remember, but there's like 2 or 3 chests around here that I can get. Also, I have to decode that. Was that simple because I do not feel like collecting all the small items for that. Basically, that means that I have everything. Yes, I collected these legitimately. And there's one that I kept on missing because I kept on missing it at home. You know, the Albed home place. Which sucks because it's an item that you can permanently miss. So you end up going, where the heck do I get that? So you go start a new game, you play through it again, you pass by it again, and you go, well, but I didn't find a book. I looked everywhere. Well, it's because they lock you up in a room where you have to go into one of the ambush rooms, and then you get to play the game. Missable key items always suck. At least it's nothing that will get you KI'd. It just makes it annoying because you don't know what that bit is saying, at least for one letter. But now that I have the full dictionary for them, okay. No. New Game Plus is actually interesting because you end up a little bit stronger, or a lot stronger because you have in-game stats or something. You end up doing well. I'd have to figure out how to. I'd have to figure out what I need to change in the editor in order to not make it tell me that I'm about to become the deaded because of a Dark Aeon. Because you see, there's different triggers for all the Dark Aeons. But the main part of the triggers come actually from when you reach the Calm Lands. Like after you leave Bavel. Once you leave Bavel, you, pretty much your Dark Aeons start appearing. And the most annoying is the one at Besaid, because you can't enter the Besaid Island, you can't enter the Besaid village, because reasons. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to fight him until it stops, which doesn't take long. Ooh, we nearly see him become the Munchies. And yes, you can fight that later, because this is the entrance to one of the temples. But it's one of the bonus temples. It's for Amina, or Amelia.
I had made it out of the frying pan.
It's one of the stronger Aeons.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
But you gotta be careful in each of the temples. You gotta find the item in each of the temples in order to in order to open up the way.
Need fire.
And there are a few items here that you can miss permanently as well. Like I think a potion. There's like a potion. There's a high potion and stuff. It looks like there's the X potion. Oh. Now, save points, they restore your health. They also restore any Aeons that have become the deaded during their services to you. Now there's two things you need. You need the flint, and you need this bouquet of flowers up here. And these two items permanently become part of your inventory because reasons. And yes, that's an item you can miss, because once you leave here, you can never enter this area of the temple again.
I need food.
Yes, but it's a temple that's empty, so you can't find any food.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Now this is a weird thing where they obsess over Titus's father and how Titus had issues with his father for whatever reason. Though for the most part, as far as we understand, he wasn't abusive exactly. He was just
Wait! Don't go out!
strange. Although it seems that he was drunk, so
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
normally when daddies are drunk, daddy beats on the others in the family, which is not a good thing. Huh. Alrighty. Now this one you can actually get defeated. So best to heal up. I just wish the cutscenes would be sped up alongside this stuff. You see, cutscenes are the main thing that take up the most time. Also, this is an enemy that doesn't appear until the Marcellinia Woods. Ah, yes, we get very few items. We only get a booster, and now we get to watch unskippable cutscenes for the next few minutes.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go.
Redek Drak! Vin, Irisa, Tekika! Wak, Edeku! Kemed?
Fed!
Yep, you see?
Ich bin pettet. Verpuneket verdrick. Kuno.
I mean, fireflies can keep it to a human form if the force will of the person is strong enough. Via case of Auron. Auron is the dead.
Kid, it's thy job.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis.
Right. Whatever.
Tui hud kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Fed! You said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Oh,
Okay, yep, the spirit grid. And they and like before, they never added a skip this option. Do you want to skip this? Yes, in your offer, you show that Titus has 4 levels. So, like the guy playing this only learned of it 4 levels later. Of course, this is just trying to entice you to get the cheer there. It's just explaining how to use a spirit grid, and even though I haven't played this for a little bit, I remember how the spirit grid works. It's a right pain in the butt to learn, but once you learn it, it's just another level up system. Now, actually, I can get really powerful using this at this point in the game. Oh, right. Special features. Change parameters. Okay. Get all items. Oh yeah, get all items also gives me everything as far as that, but it doesn't give me all. It doesn't. The only thing it doesn't give me all of is of that. It doesn't give me any of that. That said,
there's an ancient. It's not active now. We're gonna go down there, and then we should.
darn you,
Okay.
Roger. We're gonna go from 0 to hero. We're gonna go from 0 to hero real quick, and we're going to actually give her some upgrades as well. And yes, her name is Riku, not Riku as in Riku from Kingdom Hearts, but it's with double K's. Spirit Grid, Titus, use. And the game just crashed. And no, that's normal. That is normal for the game to crash. Don't ask me why. It just happens. The game is very, 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 very temperamental for no other reason than because it wants to be temperamental. Oh, good, 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 good. It put me back. It put me back here. But that doesn't mean we have to listen to the explanation of the dealio again. Yeah, there's no combination of buttons that helps this.
Kid, did Daja.
Hey, that hurts.
Musujek, rain?
Whoa. Okay.
K-nurse.
Right. Whatever.
Tui hod kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Sujai!
Oh yeah, free items. And yes, the spirit grid is not available until you actually talk to her and do this whole thing over again. Like, there's nothing that tells you that desk, hey, do you want to skip this? You have to redo this entire skit. And then they wonder why Final people don't want to play Final Fantasy X that much. I mean, those of us that are masochists to the power of the presentation, but the death by presentation, we'll actually do this for free. Also, 546. This must have been the firmware prototype when they actually allowed you to level up to some degree without the Spira grid. Like the Spira grid was supplemental to your level or something. Or that was equipment related, because you do get equipment that increases your HP by 5 HP or something like that. Change parameters, get all items. Sphere grid, use. HP, MP, Strength Spear, now I can move and activate that. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. We'll use a Warp Spear to get over there. And, okay, so here's the thing, the difference between normal spears and and what spears you add. The spears that you can add are actually stronger than the spears than most of the spears on here. I think there's only maybe one or two exceptions. But even all the luck spears are different. Nope, wrong one. Because it's agility, and then it's accuracy. And yes, doing this actually breaks some of the later combats. Strength spear. MP spear. HP spear. And some magic defense. Master Spear allows you to activate any ability that you want on the board. So in a way, you can actually activate every single thing on the board if you want. And actually, for what level she is at, because here's the thing. You get her much later, but her AP requirement for leveling up is leagues above what Titus needs to level up. Which I find kind of strange, but I guess because where you get her is a strong place, it makes some sense, but not for the strength that she's at. I mean, I guess it's to make it so that your opening is not a cakewalk, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. It never made sense to me. Okay, we've jacked up our power. Now let's make our new save. You see, I've upgraded everyone's power. I've upgraded these two's power by a lot. And Titus gets a free upgrade to MP and some ability.
It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Okay, so to do early game early game grinding, you'd have to grind here. But the best way to do that is actually by doing this. Also, overkill's your best bet for getting AP. As you can see, Riku requires about 300 AP. No, 400 AP in order to level up. You don't start getting 100 AP until much later in the game. Yeah, so it becomes annoying because you only get a small amount, and that's even if you're getting the full XP by doing the critical overkill. Now, one spear that you can never go wrong with putting on the field is a luck spear. I forget what all luck increases, but I think it's critical hit chance. I could be wrong, and it could be something else like. Oh no, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I don't know what luck does, because normally your character that has the highest luck stat, I think, is Yuna. Either that or it's Riku. Nah. Because it looks like they were equal until gave Titus the luck. For some reason, hitting on the panel turns it on. I'm just being a curious guy, seeing if there's anything over here for me to pick up. But I don't think there is. Uh-oh. I think for as big as those were and as many as there were, it gives me a little extra AP. Yep. Surprisingly, this fiend here is holding a a grenade. Oh, wait. Yeah. And yeah, that breaks this one. So being about twice as powerful as you need to be here breaks the flow of the combat because you're stronger than you should be. Now, actually, something I can do for Titus. Yep, that's one of the exceptions for defense. You don't need to delete that one, but let's go ahead and increase our power, shall we? Clear HP and clear luck. Add luck. Add HP spear. Fortune spears are used to upgrade to give you luck stats. Return spears can also be used to send you to the different ones that you've already cleared or gotten some of. So you can, in essence, use it as a spare move. Now, question: what does increasing actually do? Well, let me tell you, it makes it to where walk is a little bit superfluous. Superfluous, as a certain computer would say. You go out the hole. And remember this shape here. It's an airship that you fly later, which is interesting. It tells you that in the time that you've been messing around in Spira, the Albed have been fixing up Machina and actually get airborne, which is the surprising part. Sadly, you don't get to see the emblem that's upon it. You just get to see its shape.
Futra airship. Tradanukt van een nek. Hoof, roofdu, tungadib. Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped.
It's strange that they. I guess it's because they think that he's still a fiend for whatever reason. But to make him stay outside. Yeah, that's a bit mean. Thinking they didn't want to have to animate what the insides of these ships look like. And you never get to see what the inside of these ships look like. They just don't do anything of it.
Whoa! Right on.
Hey, it's because you eat too fast. Hey,
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku.
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell?
No, because
You're not
he
an
doesn't
Albed
know
then,
what
are
Albed
you?
are.
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
No, this is an interesting way
you
of,
guys
of
hit
writing the game, because
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
the reality is you're introduced to Titus. They're on his ship in the land of Xanarkand, and you wonder what
So
the
I
heck.
told her everything there was to tell
And you go,
about
okay,
Xanarkin.
and you just follow him
About
along,
life
and then you
there,
get attacked by Sin.
Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder.
Hmm.
Did I say something funny?
You were near
Sadly, there's
Sin.
nothing for me to do except just let it play, because if I press pause, it's just going to slow us down.
Don't worry.
So I'm just
you'll
going to
be
have
better in
to
no time.
just
They say your
let it
pig
play.
gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Nope. It's weird. It just you have to
You
interact with it just in case you're not paying attention, and then it
You
just
play
continues
blitzball?
the scene.
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when?
Since you haven't
Yevon?
turned it into
Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway
into
place.
the dreamland it
That I
is
could
now.
go back in a day or two.
It's actually kind of sad. It's tragic for
1,000 years into the future?
it's tragic for Titus because
No way.
he's in the middle of this stuff happening,
Whoa, whoa.
and he's just wanting a normal life.
Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa.
And then of course Sin comes and sucks him up. And of course it wants me to save, so I will save.
Riku. Blitzball.
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Okay, so instead of going that way, we're gonna go over here, grab a chest. Gonna get on the beach here. Oh! Gonna grab that. I don't think there's anything I can grab here on the bridge. Nope. Or on the docks, I should say.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like.
It's
So,
silly.
I don't know where this place is.
Very, very silly.
Where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive.
No.
Praise be to you.
He came from Xanarkand, but not the Xanarkand that they know of. Which is kind of strange, but
coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs.
Because technology has been reverted back to the Stone Ages,
Wow,
basically,
you hungry? Okay, back
or
to the
medieval
village.
times,
Pancake this
because that's basically all they got. As far the highest technology they have is Luca. Of course, Pavel has
I felt
stuff
like I
hidden
could
away as
trust
well,
this Waka,
but it's just
so I just had to ask.
the way it is.
It's true.
The
Xanarkand
technology-
was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago. So it's just a big pile of rubble now.
But you know what it sounds, what this
Long
sounds
time
like?
ago, there were a whole lot of
It's
cities
kind of
in
funny that
Spira.
the
big cities with machina,
Yep.
machines to run them.
yep.
People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina.
No. So, what happened was there was a big war between Pavel and Xanarkand. Xanarkand ended up being on the back end because of Pavel's Machina. And then they used all their summoners and pretty much everybody that was still living in Xanarkand to become a big, gigantical faith. And their head summoner, Yevon, crazy because of the power, I guess, decided to use all this power to summon forth the mightiest of creatures to try and preserve what they could of Xanarkand in a dream, and use Sin as a guardian. Now I don't know if it was a backup plan or just what, but using his daughter, she used her love to create the second Sin. I guess because Yevon, through the foreknowledge that all this power going to his head would probably cause him to not recognize anybody else, but try to protect the Dream of Xanarkand, which was his main mission. So basically, right after Sin was born, Sin was defeated by Unileska. And then you go through the years of Sin being defeated over and over again. But basically, Sin is attacking what it perceives as potential dangers to Xanarkand, the dream one that's somewhere out there towards the one temple that you ended up at the beginning.
In our cities, and Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago, just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand.
Sin is just an overzealous guard dog.
Because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important.
But as you can tell, because of the 1,000 years they've had to rule over people, the people from Pavel have gotten the power over the people to tell them what they want them to know, which is saying, "Making not bad. Living in your huts and eking out a living is the best chances for you to survive and not be attacked by Sin." However, as we get to see Kilika becomes the deaded.
It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Apes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Okay. Oh. Actually, you can't come back here once. It's the same. It's the same issue with all these early areas. For some reason, they decided, oh, you can't visit these areas again. You have to find the chests or be forever lost. Luckily, none of these early chests really have much in them. They have potions, the Phoenix Downs, and stuff like that. More or less to help you on your way. However, this is my deal with chests and all. The worth of these items. The only game that ever got this right was a little-known game called Final Fantasy Crystal. It's one on the Super Nintendo that was, as people call the baby's first Final Fantasy game. I mean, I guess it's true in a certain way, but I remember that game being a little bit hard, but that's because I never figured out that you could defeat the final boss by using the main character's cure on him, which would overheal him to where it was damaging him. It wasn't like zombie damage, it was just healing him so much that the integer that they used for the healing max was overridden and overflowed at least once or twice. And in doing so, yes, you had you did damage to the enemy, which was strange, but it's what happened. And ever since then, I've been able to defeat that boss in less than 5 minutes, or less than 1 minute, because basically you do the one cure, you then attack him, and it's done.
Let me go.
Got a favorite?
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on.
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
Oh my. We'll see if we can even get to that point. We might be saving after we fight Sin.
Ball and Sin. I wasn't too far.
Alrighty, come on.
This is where I was born. I joined the Aurochs at 10 years. Well, after...
10 years of never winning game. It may you wonder after you play the Blitzball game about 100 times. You wonder why have they not won a single game?
Thought about the game.
Because oh my goodness,
10 years without
even a
single win
losing
won't do
team
that.
eventually becomes winners.
My first match, but something else was.
Nice excuse.
Hey, yeah.
So, you want to win the... So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory. You're serious?
Yash. It does help the Aurochs though because they do start winning. All right. There's no enemies to find
The one
here.
from the sea.
At least not right now.
Be on guard. They're
After surviving your run-in with...
Who are they?
Luzu.
Huh?
What? You forgot that? Hey, sorry.
Cool. In return, come tournament.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village. Sage Village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder.
The funny thing is, he doesn't ever get to eat while he's in this village. It's sad. At least, not that we get to see. Because this is the one game where they actually focus on giving your character food for some reason. Although Final Fantasy 15 is actually where they really hit it hard, because you could...
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. Alright, I'll show you.
He knows, it's just that the way that he knows it is it's a sign for victory. It's like holding a ball between your hands. I'm surprised that he's not a champ at it, because he did it there in Xanarkand a lot, or saw it a lot in Xanarkand.
Hey, not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Now, the one downside about me doing this, 2 enemies in the future are going to be really, really, really powerful, because I'm going to overpower my characters. I have to talk to them, but first, I'll go and get all these here, even though I'm not going to get anything from them, because I already got max items, and I'll keep on re-getting the max items every time I need it, so whatever.
Hey, you!
I think so.
So, you're not hiding it.
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island, but it hasn't.
Just Titus is there?
To tell the truth,
You're kidding.
Sin. Gotta.
No, it's not the toxin, it's just that he doesn't know.
We have chapters
The
throughout.
only one that believes him
The
about
hero
that
Mihan
is
joined
Lulu.
Later,
Lulu
ranks
comes
grew.
to understand
what?
that
You've
he
been
doesn't...
fighting 800 years.
Well, we've steered Sin, and that's all we can do. Our mission as Crusaders is to...
So,
Is Sin's...
It does seem... We could just tell you. Go pray at the temple.
Also, there's a dog, and there's a human that has a dog, and you're supposed to talk to the human that has the dog, and she goes, "Here, have this," and she gives you a puff ball, or a gooey ball that you get a ball from that girl or someone that's near it, and they go, "Hey, here, have this," and it's a slobbery ball. You get this toy. You get that dog's toy, basically. Now, my thing is, each of those statues represent a summoner, a high summoner.
it was them
So-
standing in that place.
So, discluding Unaleska, who was the first one, you got these 4 guys.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
I don't know, I think that's just the representation of Shiva. And that's like Lord... or is that supposed to be Unaleska? Interesting, if that's Unaleska, but... Let's see. There's 12 there. I didn't want to trigger the cutscene. But if there's 12 on each side, and then there's those 4,
10 years
and then there's the original one, that's 16, that's 17 summoners. So in 1,000 years, there's only been 17 high summoners that's been
Well,
sent.
what's a high summoner?
And Seymour was supposed to be another high summoner, but he never completed his job
Toxin.
unless he kept Anima instead of Anima becoming the new Sin Spawn.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Okay, it looks like it doesn't want to show it, but I figure it's 12 and 12 on each side, and we do get other temples to see, and if other temples have more, which I think they do, I think it's possible that there are more high summoners. But according to this place, there's been only a grand total of 17. That said, are there any chests in here that I need to grab? Now, you can be curious and go up here, but you see, you get told don't go there. Unlike someone I know that kept on going up there thinking that was the way to go. Well, if the size of the town is only like 5 houses, how many people live here? I mean, literally. Some of these towns are so small. Then again, Kilika is much bigger when you visit it. When you visit it and you get to see Sin destroying it. But then after Sin destroys it, there's only like 5 houses left. I mean, I guess to save on run space and other stuff, along with the fact that this one was on PlayStation 2 originally, there wasn't that much as far as the way of. I guess I'll talk to them later and see if they have anything.
Sorry,
Talk to Waka.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Waka?
Okay. Now comes the point where you go to the temple.
Is something wrong?
The summoner returned from a trial.
And here comes the
There's a room in there called the Cloister of
here comes the
Trials.
talk of the
Beyond is where the
of what you
apprentice
do
summoner prays.
inside it.
If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
We're gonna beat Sin, and that's gonna be it for this session. Sorry to say, everybody that's watching, but that's another little bit at least.
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
You think, Titus? I think so too. The glyph. You touch the glyph. But I'm better off playing this at normal speed rather than trying to speed it. Because speed is good when you're traveling, but when you're doing the puzzles, which I don't know if you would consider this much of a puzzle. I think the hardest part of the puzzle each time is finding the destruction spear. This one's easy because it is the first one. Pretty much, you could say the temple spear. The temple spear is the name of the place that you're at. Like, you got the Besaid spear, you got the Kilka spear, you got the lightning spear of Mushroom Rock. You have the ice spear of Magelania, and you have the tech spears of Bavel. As for the last one is more or less a puzzle of match the spots, match the parts. Okay, so this one is easy because you activate that. You grab this spear. And yes, if you're not careful, you can complete this without getting the getting the treasure. It's the same for all of them. It's just that there's different things for each of them. Here, it's just not being thorough. The other ones, it's not trying everything before you move on. You see, you grab that, and then you wonder. You go over here. Do I put it over here? No, there's just some marks over here. Well, here's how you open it. You put it inside this spear hole, and it activates that line, which then opens up this wall. I think the one that's the hardest to get the destruction spear out of is the one that's in Mushroom Rock. Other than that, there is also what's the other one I'm thinking of? The one in Markelania is the other hardest one. Okay, no, I don't want to push it from this side. I want to push it from this side. Titus, push! Mush! Mush! Mush, doggy, mush!
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I have become a summoner. I have done it. Come on, say it. Oh. Almost fell down the stairs. And did start falling down the stairs. I wonder how many summers they lost to falling down the stairs. She's okay now. I have done it. I have become a summoner. Ay yo yo ya yee. Yo 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 ya. Ay yo yo.
Man, was I surprised.
Yo
And here I
yo
was thinking
yo
summoners were
yo.
all geezers.
Hey, over here!
Ahoy!
Wow.
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay. We summon forth Velafor.
had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Yeah, just normal name.
I remember that night we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
So do our best.
Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory. To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 Victory!
Yeah! They're pumped up because of that. Okay. Stay away from the summoner!
Stay away from the summoner!
You're a bad man!
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. You talk to him, and you just go to bed because there's nothing doing. And then of course here comes another cutscene, the barrage. When I talked about Kingdom Hearts 2 being all about cutscene barrages, at least Kingdom Hearts 2 allowed you to skip the cutscenes. Here you got cutscene barrage with no recourse. Oh yeah, you have to go talk. Here's an interesting thing. You try leaving, and then it puts you back over here, sitting. There's no way to escape this. You can try running away, but then you talk to Yuna, like you're trying to run away, but everybody was supposed to leave together.
You really sure this is okay?
Would
Then
you
here comes Riku.
take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me.
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it!
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead. He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks.
Oh wow.
Waka.
I think I'm just gonna save and quit here at this
Stop.
point because
You're embarrassing me.
it's gonna take another half hour to get there. I need to get arranged around, man. As much as I like doing late nights, I'm reaching that zenith of what I can do. So my surface flowed. My Pancake gives you his love. Wishes you all a good night.